I just wanted to say thank you so much for 50 subscribers. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it has been a goal of mine for quite a while, and it also leads to much bigger goals, which is really crazy to think about. My videos have gotten a lot more attention lately in general just because of my 2 trying horses videos I made that are actually exempt from my storyline now, but also my video of getting star has actually been pretty popular, more than my usual videos, so that's really exciting. So now onto what today's video is actually about. So basically, I'm going to be taking Star for his first ever cross-country schooling, and I'm really excited about it. I know it seems really early because the video where I actually got him was posted a week ago, but he's actually been here for 3 weeks now, and he's been doing really well. He's improved so much with his jumping, and he's really comfortable in the big arena, so I decided that he was ready for his first time going cross-country. The plan isn't to jump the bigger fences just because he's still pretty new to jumping. He's been doing great, but he's also still pretty new to it, and he can't jump that high quite yet. So the area we were cross-country schooling today in Fir Grove was actually a super close walk to Starshine Ranch, so we got a good warm-up just walking over here, and then I trotted him around to just get him warmed up. This ring isn't really the best warm-up ring, since all the jumps are hay bales, but it is good for preparing horses for cross-country. One thing that stressed me out a bit was that there were random sheep laying on the ground, and I was worried that he was going to spook at them, but he didn't care. I was kind of worried that the hay bale jumps would be too big for him, so I tried to jump him through the middle as best as I could, since it was a bit smaller, but he still jumped it really big, and there was a lot of extra room, so eventually we just jumped the bigger parts of the hay, because he was very able to, and he was super good about it, especially considering that he almost never jumps that high. Like, we have maybe twice, so it was a really big deal for him in his progress and his training. So I was super happy about that, and I was really happy with him the whole time. He was so awesome for warm-up. Like, we worked on some tight turns and lots of different types of jumps. Like, I don't think he's ever jumped really big solid jumps like that before, and he was so brave going to all of them, which I was really amazed with. So after a really good warm-up, I decided to actually take him out on the course. We've been working on trail riding a lot, so he's been ridden a lot in a non-arena environment, and he handles it like a champ. The first few jumps I did, I wanted to do them at a really collected canter just to build his trust in me and build my trust in him and his capabilities, and he was so good. He stayed very collected, and then I asked him to gallop because he's really good about galloping. We've done it a few times, but never like on an actual cross-country course, so it was so fun just to gallop him for a while. He was awesome, and he would come back to me if I asked him to, so I think he's going to be an awesome horse to work with because he's so willing to do what I want, and he's been really good to train and work with, so I was really happy about that, and I feel like I definitely chose a really awesome horse. So then we just continued galloping. I was honestly a bit nervous since this jump came up really fast, and it's pretty big for both of us, but he did it anyway. He was awesome. He'll jump anything. So after that jump, we quickly did a little turn down there, and then we're onto the bridge. So one thing I didn't realize about the bridge was that the bridge was actually a jump, and it had a hole in it, so it was pretty risky, and that made me really nervous, especially because he hadn't done it before, but I did want to get to the other part of the course, so I decided to jump him over the bridge anyway, and he was really good about that. So then we galloped on to the lower part of the course, which was really exciting because I haven't actually been down here before. I've only ever done the top part of the course with old horses. That jump, we just had too much speed, and I didn't set him up the best, and it was also a really big jump for him, so he just got nervous. It was okay though. We just circled around, and I asked him to do it again, and he was great, so I was happy about that. And then we continued on at a slow gallop, and he jumped all of that. And then we came up here. It's a little off the trail, but people still ride up here, and then we went across the road again and back to the jumps that we originally did because those were a really good size for him, so I wanted to take advantage of that type of jump. Eventually I'd love to jump the bigger one on that course, but for now I thought that the lower ones were just perfect for us. It was a really nice height for him being a pony. So then I switched to my GoPro footage, and you can see this jump right here. It was really good, and then we went down this trail, and I did not realize how rough the terrain was. This was kind of an issue on my part because I should have walked the full course better in every part I planned to do, but he still handled it like a champ. I was really worried just because it was a lot more than I was expecting. I didn't expect there to be this many hills and such thin trails. I was originally planning on riding on the wider part, but I decided to explore some, which once again was not the best idea. Do not do this. So we just continued galloping and went up a really steep hill, which scared me a lot because I was worried we were going to have no momentum and that he was going to refuse. But he was awesome. I mean, this pony will jump almost anything for me. And so we did that line. I really liked how he behaved over that. And then we went on another thin trail. I decided to go really slowly on this one because it was really twisty. I was a little worried that a jump would just come up that would actually be pretty big, and then he would refuse it since obviously we had no intent of jumping on this really thin windy trail because that was just a lot for him. So we just had a relaxed little canter around, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed my cross-country experience with him. Once again, if I could have gone back and done it, I probably would have walked the trail a bit better and then been more careful about which parts I took him on. But he was awesome, and it definitely increased my trust in this pony.